Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Cyber. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are enjoying your day so far, drinking water, eating food, and all that stuff. Guys, we have to have a serious conversation, and usually I'm a lot upbeat, really excited to go ahead and make these videos, but honestly this is a really serious video that I need to go ahead and get out and address. Obviously, if you click on this video, you care about Farlight 84. If you don't, then I don't know why you clicked on it. Maybe you just missed my, handsome black face. I'll stop. But yeah, no, this is a relatively serious video that I really want to address. I want to get feedback, and honestly, it is any video I need the devs to watch, it will probably be this one. So with that being said, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It's free. You like free shit, I like free shit, we all like free shit. So I really would appreciate the love and support. So like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You did it. Good. With all that being said, let's go. All right. So before I even get into like what I'm thinking of and all that stuff, let me just sit here and say this, right? I do not want Farlight 84 to die. I do not want this game to go anywhere. I know a lot of people have a lot of mixed opinions on my videos, but that is what my videos are. They're opinions. They're valid opinions that a lot of people have. A lot of people love the game. A lot of people hate the game. A lot of people love the game but have their opinions on what could be better. A lot of people hate the game, and well, they just hate the game. Honestly, I truly want to be a voice for the community that I think a lot of content creators is not doing. I want to be that beacon where people can go to and talk to and vibe to, and just be real with the situation, because let's just be blunt about it, right? Farlight 84, it's not a bad game, but it's not doing what it needs to be doing as a video game. And as someone who dedicated a lot of time into the game, not even just me, just a lot of people within my community, that really hurts to say. We don't want this game to go, but I'm going to explain what I found and all that stuff. And honestly, I just want to go ahead and talk about it, because I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying, this is not coming out of hatred. This is not coming out of negativity. This is just coming out of concern and just wanting to see improvement for the future, right? And of course, if I'm bugging, yeah, free to go ahead and tell me I'm bugging. But as always, I'm gonna go ahead and present my, numbers and all that stuff when it comes down to these type of arguments. Anyways, so if you guys have not seen, right, I made a video recently talking about how TPP and FPP, why it would have been better if they would just focus on TPP than FPP, yada yada yada. If you like FPP, you like FPP. If you like TPP, you like TPP. Honestly, I'm more of an FPP guy myself. But if the game's good, I'm gonna play TPP. So, that's where I kind of stand on that argument to begin with, I just thought it would be a nice little video to go ahead and make, which I think it was. I think you guys enjoyed it. But here's the thing, right? When I was looking into that video, right, I noticed something when I was making that video, right? Because it really, I don't know why, I don't know how, but it didn't click into my head when I was putting that video together, right? Now, if you guys do not know what Google Trends is, Google Trends is a tool where you're able to go ahead and look up keywords and SEO words, stuff that people is looking up on Google and all that stuff, right? It's a really good tool to go ahead and really gauge what is being talked about on the internet, in different countries and all that stuff throughout a certain amount of time, you know what I'm saying? So if you look at that video, I use it as a tool to go ahead and show people here in the United States, right, when Farlight 84 mentioned FPP and added FPP, and when Asu was playing the game and all that stuff, the interest is skyrocketed more than ever. It was the highest interest we've ever seen here in the United States, because like I just said, FPP, Asu, the game was being pushed out, and then it dramatically just went downhill, you know what I'm saying, compared to when I compared it to the global scale, the global chart, it was a lot less. And then again, when making that video, I was trying to go ahead and make the argument that TPP, a lot of people like Farlight 84 when it came out to TPP compared to FPP. You know what I'm saying? The only people that really care about FPP is the new people wanting to go ahead and try the game and all that stuff, especially people in the United States. But then as I was looking deeper into it, it clicked in my head. I'm like, wait, that shouldn't even be right at all, right? Why does Farlight 84 is getting a United States audience more than places, especially in the SEA, Southeast Asia, right? Because I actually made another video talking about this, and I'll have the videos in the description. You guys want to go ahead and check it out, right? I made another video on this, on how Farlight 84 invested about $30 million, specifically in the Philippines, right? For it was like 20 million for esports for their their Philippines championships, and they were doing like other championships as well too down the road. And then of course like just 10 million for Farlight 84 content creators. You know what I'm saying? Like they were investing a lot of money into the Philippines around the SEA region. So it dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute, all that money, why, where is the global outreach? You know what I'm saying? Because like obviously, like I just said, United States audience is gonna go ahead and look at this game, and it looks very similar to Apex, is MPP. You know what I'm saying? And of course, a lot of people here in the United States, they never really like heard about the game like that because it wasn't like pushed out globally. So people were just interested into the game. They want to go ahead and like check it out. So again, interest rise. Why didn't the global interest rise alongside with it? And now there's a lot of different reasons to why that is. But what I want to see is, where did all that money go? Because for them to invest that much money into one region, right? And for the interest to not be the same or close to it, I was confused. So I did a little bit more digging. You know what I'm saying? I went ahead, went on Google Trends, right? For the past 5 years. So I think it tracks lifetime, but I went for the past 5 years because Farlight 4 is not 5 years old. So I'm able to go ahead and see just everything, like with the time that people was looking up Farlight 4, all that stuff. So I went ahead, I changed it to specifically the Philippines, right? The place where they're investing all that money into, right? And I compared it to the United States chart. I'm gonna show you the United States chart one more time. If you guys did not go ahead and see the last video, there it is on the screen for your guys' enjoyment and all that stuff, right? Notice how like, the peak now is different from the peak later on when the game started. Like no one really like touched Farlight 84 like that compared to now, but you see the dramatic dip that it's doing. Now I want you to look at this chart. This is the Philippines chart. Notice how the interest of the game is way more compared to the United States, but it's just been down ever since, and it never hit that peak again. It never hit that peak again. And the reason to why this is so baffling to me, because again, I'm gonna mind you again, they invested $30 million into the Philippines. 20 million for esports, 10 million for content creators. This came out their mouth. They went to an event in the Philippines. I think it was 2023, the Philippines Summit. If you guys want to go ahead and look it up, it was a big stage. They was talking to content creators and all that. Oh, not content creators, but they were talking to like people that went there and all that. And this was before like Michelle was even in the game. This is like it was a while ago. It was a long time ago. And this came out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like the 10 million for the creators, right? The esports. I mean, I can't prove the 10 million for the content creators because I don't know who they went ahead and move that money into. You know what I'm saying? But they did win ahead with that championship. You know what I'm saying? They did put money into Philippines championships. They had a few stages. You know what I'm saying? I think each stage as well too, you're able to go ahead and make some money. They also did another event as well too that was more specific for I think Latin American and also for just Asia in general. So they were like moving that money a while, you know what I'm saying, for a good minute. But you look at the chart, right? Even with global relaunch, you see that little bump right there? Even during global relaunch, it barely moved, bro. It barely moved, bro. Like, I need everyone to understand how bad that is. Please, like, I need everyone to really sit down and understand how bad this is, right? The only reason, right, that the United States has the peak that it has with this game, or probably as well too in Europe, across Europe and all that. The reason to why we even have this peak is because of FPP, because of more people hearing about the game, and because of content creators here and there hopping on the game. but they're slowly losing the momentum. They're losing the audience. They're struggling to keep that audience. I'm not sitting here saying that, of course, you know what I'm saying, compared to like last, couple of months before the relaunch and all that stuff, right? They went ahead and definitely boost their numbers, but they are slowly struggling to maintain it and carry out the momentum for their game. I really don't understand. You can't even use the argument that it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there's more people in the United States and da. There was way more interest for this game. Way more interest for this game in the Philippines. Way more when this game first came out. And you mean to sit here and tell me this is before they invested money? This is before they did anything related to the Philippines. So you did all that and it still somehow you was able to go ahead and make the United States have more interest. Simply just added FPP and all that stuff and just getting a few content creators to play. Like, one, that's just a waste of money. Let's just keep it above 50. That's a waste of money. But guys, they really lost their main clientele, dude. Like, the thing that drives me insane, there is people literally in this community that will say you have to embrace the new Farlight. You have to go ahead and, like, yes, Farlight changed, it did this and that third, but you have to embrace it. One, people can't embrace it when they don't market. Let's just keep it a buck, right? They can't embrace it if they don't market, when people don't know about the game. Two, it's like they already checked out. I don't know who we saying this to. They already checked out. The people that was here at the beginning that was messing with this game and wanted to go ahead and like play with the jetpacks and all that stuff, they checked out. They're gone. They move on to other stuff. I'm stunned. I'm honestly confused. I'm worried, but like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got other stuff I can go ahead and like do and chill and vibe and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it makes me mad because like there's so many people that want this game to succeed. I want this game to succeed. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm really back at this game because my community wanted me back at this game. And honestly, I've been having a good time playing the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad product. But the way that is being handled and treated, I know someone in the comment section is gonna go ahead and sit here and say that I'm like over exaggerating some shit like that. And honestly, like, the numbers just don't lie, bro. Like, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. I'm glad people is enjoying the game. I'm glad that there's more people hopping on the game and all that stuff, right? But real talk, if this stuff is not addressed, there's not gonna be a game to enjoy. Full stop. If there's not someone talking about this, if we're not having the serious conversation, there's not gonna be a game that we're gonna be talking about. There's not gonna be a game we're gonna be playing. And I would hate it for this game to go. I am very, unless they deserve it. I don't like, unless like the devs and all that stuff are disrespectful or shady or some shit like that, then you know what I'm saying, like, F you. But like, of course, I don't believe that in the Farlight devs, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I don't believe that games should go ahead and die. We need more competition for better games to exist. We need more games in this community, so we have more games and we can overall have a better product. It's good for the community. So I don't know, guys. It's just something like that, and looking at the numbers and just going deep into like just overall learning more about this, it's honestly scary. It's honestly scary. Like, I played through FPS Mobile, I played through Warzone Mobile, so trust and believe me, when it comes down to looking at stuff like this, it's a very scary sight. That's all I'm gonna say. What I will say, right? If there is someone, it's probably not gonna happen. But I will say this, right? If someone is close to Farlight 4, what I want to go ahead and say, right? Like, y'all have a good product. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all was doing in 2023, you know what I'm saying? The interest and the people that was just messing with the game, that was hyped for the game, that loved the game, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you had a good product. But, like, something needs to be done. And I'm not the smartest motherfucker ever. I'm not the, you know what I'm saying? I have my moments. But I don't think you need a rocket science to look at just the state of the game, numbers, all that stuff. I don't think that you need someone that's like heavily into like development games or anything like that to tell you that you have a problem. And something needs to be addressed. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could go ahead and tell you. There's a lot of things. But you need to try. If you want me to tell you, reach out to me. Reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you straight up, there is people that want to help this game succeed. I'm not going to tell you what I mean by that. But I can tell you there's people that want to help this game. You just got to reach out. Whether it be me or someone else, you need more help, bro. Guys, this video is already 16 minutes long. I already went on my little rant and all that stuff. Sorry for talking your ear off. But yeah, I feel this is more of a serious video that needs to be addressed. Right? I think this is something that we actually do need to come together as a community to talk about. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Join Discord, link in the bio or link in the description. My fault. You guys have a great day. Please stay healthy, drink water, eat food, all that stuff. Love you guys. Be safe. Cyber sign out. Peace.